Hi guys, I was just explaining to a friend what the book Beyond Possible is about, and I thought, I think I've just finally captured what it's about. So I thought I'm going to share that with you right now while I think about it. What I'm talking about there is I'm sharing my story as the 18-year-old version of me made a decision that I wanted to live a good life, and that how crucial I think that decision turned out to be in my life. Because as soon as I made that decision that I wanted to live a good life, and I made a commitment to that decision back then when I was 18 years old, it meant that then I had to ask myself this question, or a couple of questions. And the first question was, what is my good life? What does it look like? What's in it? And then the second question is, well, how do I have that good life? How do I become the person that lives that life? And those two questions have led me to a life that was well beyond what that 18-year-old thought was possible, hence the name of the book, Beyond Possible. And so as I've grown and experienced all these things in my life, I've learned that one of the ways that, bring a great sense of joy and fulfillment to my life is to help others. And so I wrote this book and I share this information for, I guess, purely selfish reasons, because I know that part of my good life is to help others, and that I get a great sense of life fulfillment and joy from seeing other people get benefit from something that I do. Probably why I've spent the last 25 years working in community sector jobs, because I get benefit from seeing others succeed or seeing others' life improve. Now I've written the book because I want more of that. I want to share these experiences that I've learned with more people, and I want to improve my ability to do that. So that's why I'm here encouraging you, if you've bought the book, to read the book. If you haven't bought the book, either get it, or if you don't want to do that, I have started to read the book myself. I've set up a free podcast, and over the coming months I'll continue to share that, and I'll put a link to that somewhere in this post. But today I wanted to share with you, so a good life, really, if you're going to ask yourself that question, you think about, what is my good life? There's probably some resulting change you'll want to make in your life from that question. And what happens is, if often we'll decide that we want to make a change in our life, we start doing the actions to make that change, and then at some point we feel good when we start doing the actions to make that change, but then at some point we stop doing the actions. And we probably start making excuses, and we might even blame ourselves or someone else because that change didn't happen in our life. And that's a common cycle that people go through. Is they get excited, they make they get an idea and that they're going to fulfill one of their dreams. That means they have to change some of their habits. They start doing it, they feel good about themselves. Then they stop doing it, and they actually feel a bit worse about themselves than they did before they even started doing it. Now, the thing about that's actually normal and natural for us to do that. It's a part of our programming to resist change, and there's good reasons for that, because if we had to constantly deal with new information in our life and learn and redo everything all day, every day, we'd struggle to just operate our daily life. So we have this amazing thing, which is our unconscious mind, that runs a lot of our life for us. I call it our autopilot. But what that also means is that it is this amazing, powerful tool that runs our life for us. When we decide to make a change and our conscious mind is engaged in that change, we can do it. But when we get busy on other stuff, when we get distracted, our unconscious mind kicks in, or our autopilot, and it runs our life as per the program. So it'll slip us back onto our old habits really quickly, and we feel a really strong desire to do that. We often feel really uncomfortable when we're trying to create new habits. So in making the decision that I wanted to live my good life, I became really good at goal setting. I think I was a pretty good goal setter, but often I'd have myself a really good action plan, but I wouldn't always follow through on the actions. And it was years later that I really started to understand this concept of resistance to change and what was going on there, and how that's normal and natural. And so then I started to learn the tools to manage myself through this resistance to change, so I could have the things that I wanted in my life. So the book is telling you about that. It's telling you that, it's accepting that we do have resistance to change. It's encouraging you to still dream about what you want and actually write it down and take you through a system of writing the goals. And then it talks about these tools that you can use to manage your resistance to change, accepting that it happens to all of us. So if you've got the book, please read that, because that's what I want to do. I want you to live the best life that you want for yourself. If you don't have the book, you can get it. I'll include links somewhere here. If you don't want to get the book, I'll include the link to the podcast where I'm starting to read it to you for free, because I just want you to have this information. I'll also share with you, some people need help or think they want help to do this. That's fine. I have developed the Good Life Game Plan. I'm testing it now. I've got a new group coming through starting on Sunday. You're welcome to contact me about joining that group. I think I'll put a link here somewhere. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep making that program better and better, so that one day, if you decide that you do want to take some actions and you do want support to make the life you want for yourself, I'm one of the people that is here ready to help you. You might choose that there's someone else. There's lots of people out there who do want to help you. I just want to be here if you're ready to do that. Have a fantastic day and go and live your good life. Okay, bye-bye.